Film Fetish. I'm your host CJ, and today we're going to talk about a fascinating actor. His name is Matthew McConaughey. And while, he's the ladies' man, he's Mr. Gotta Have His Shirt Off because the son of a bitch is 55 and has a fucking six-pack. He does have some pretty bizarre movies under his belt as well. And today we're going to talk about them, so let's do it. So to start us off, fuck that 12-step program, we're going off the fucking rails immediately with Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Early 90s brought us some weird-ass movies, this one being pretty much the cream of the crop. We take the normal Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface, and all the rest of the clan, and just go, you know what? The second one wasn't weird enough. So, here we have Matthew McConaughey as this brace-wearing tow truck driver, who's batshit insane. We have a female-male cross-dressing transvestite, ironic, a Leatherface. We have a cult. Literally, this FBI agent dude, shows up halfway through the movie and it's just occult symbols all over his body. Apparently, Matthew McConaughey is the leader of the family who has been hired to scare the shit out of people, which will, I don't fucking know, a martyrs kind of plot. All you need to know is that Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger, this is their first movies, and Matthew McConaughey is fucking selling it. At one point in the movie, he's trying to find remotes. He's got a box of remotes in his legs, electronics. So he's fuck. And his girlfriend's hitting on him the whole time, and he finally snaps, chokes her out, and then they start fucking on the table. Fucking bizarre, worth every fucking minute. Young Matthew McConaughey, you were gold. Now let's do the most unrecognizable Matthew McConaughey role. This one is Reign of Fire. It's a fucking movie about dragons. Why isn't this happen more often? Fuck you, Game of Thrones. I'm not talking about you. Or Harry Potter. I'm talking about dragons. It's villains. And Matthew McConaughey plays an American soldier who's got tribal tattoos, shaved head, big beard, bad as fuck, riding in a tank, and wielding a fucking axe. He is in this movie. He beats the shit out of Christian Bale. He literally kills himself by leaping off a fire tower, wielding the axe, and the dragon just eats his ass. This movie is just check it out if you love dragons, Matthew McConaughey being a sexy beast, and just life. Now for a dark comedy. A really fucking dark comedy. It's depressingly dark, but it has funny moments. I'm talking about Killer Joe, starring Emile Hirsch as this young kid who owes a lot of fucking money to a drug dealer. So, his idea to pay him back is to have his mother killed, use her life insurance policy to pay off his debts. He embroiders his it's his real dad, Ansel, to help him. They hire a corrupt detective who at night is also a contract killer named Killer Joe, played by Matthew McConaughey. And they don't have any money for him. His thing's $20,000 are fuck. So, he takes his attractive sister as his retainer. And it's fucking weird. Because there's this whole slow-mo, he's undressing her, and it's fucking weird. This movie's bonkers. There's so many just scenes of just weird, slow dialogue, because they're all a bunch of rednecks in Texas. There's this whole scene with Matthew McConaughey assaulting Emile Hirsch while butt-ass naked with a gun in his face. The ending is abrupt and what? This whole movie is insanity in 90 minutes. Check it out. Next up, we have a very suave Matthew McConaughey in a Guy Ritchie film called The Gentleman. In this one, he's a marijuana dealer who's now got a multi-billion-dollar industry and he wants to retire. Now, the coolest thing about his character in this is he's normal Matthew McConaughey. Alright. But at, any moment in the movie somebody pisses him off, he snaps. He, literally poisons a dude, shoots people in the face, makes the dude cut off a piece of his own flesh because he touched his girlfriend. He's phenomenal in a movie where everyone's phenomenal. Charlie Hunnam, Hugh Grant as, one of the greatest characters of his career. Overall, a fantastic film in general. I actually just bought it. I didn't even realize it had come out. So, this one is really good if you want to see, Mr. Distinguished, Matthew McConaughey that will snap and, cut your testiculars off. So, check it out. For our final movie of the day, let's go back to 2008, before everybody was afraid to offend everybody, and it was okay to say retard. I did that. Anyway, the film is Tropic Thunder, where Matthew McConaughey plays the agent to Ben Stiller's character, and he is amazing. His whole thing is he's just like, yeah, let's fucking do it kind of guy. Like, he gets pissed off because Ben Stiller doesn't get TiVo. So he literally, by the end of the movie, is like traveling through the jungle, like throws a fucking TiVo that gets hit by a fucking RPG. He makes fun of like his kid because like his kid's like, it's a really weird role for him because he's just a goofy character. Takes me back to like Burn After Reading's like Brad Pitt character. If you haven't seen that, check that one out too. That's his character. Overall, if you don't know what Tropic Thunder is, something's wrong with you. It's a bunch of famous actors on an island, and all hell breaks loose. It's funny as shit. Not afraid to offend, so if you don't like being offended, well, trigger warning. Check it out. So there we go. That was 5 Matthew McConaughey movies where he's off the wall and absolutely amazing. He's pretty much amazing in everything. Like, go watch like Magic Mike. He's in that. Yeah. So if there's any other movies you'd like to see me do, or any lists even, leave those in the comments below. As usual, if you like this video, please subscribe for future content. I'm your boy CJ. This has been Film Fetish. So always remember to keep it low brow.